Hey guys, welcome back. So today is kind of a little craft with me tutorial type thing. I thought I'd share with you how I made these cute little bag toppers. Um, these are using a couple of the Scrap Diva Designs dies that I received in my design team package. So let me show you which ones I used. So first off, I used this one, which is it's called Heart Circle Nesting. So you get 3 different sizes. Really pretty design, has hearts around it. Okay, so this is the biggest one. Okay, so I haven't taken these 2 apart because I didn't use this one, but you get 3 different sizes: small, medium, and large, and then each one has this, which cuts out. If you leave this just like this and don't cut it apart, you will have an outline like this. Okay, it's nothing in the center. Okay, once you take out this piece, the stitched layering piece, then you will have the whole doily cut out in one piece like this. Okay, so you get the large, there's the medium, and there's a small. I use the small. Seems like I'm always using the small ones on most of my projects. But anyway, it's got a really pretty scalloped edge with little hearts. It's really cute. So I used that die set, and then I also used parts of this one, which is, I think it's been out for a while. This is the Love Bag Topper. I can't remember for sure, but I don't think this is a new release, but I'm not positive. So anyway, I was happy to get it because I needed more bag toppers and I need to use this for something I'm making, so I was super excited to use this. So I didn't use the bag topper part because I made my own using the doilies, but I did use this love word and then the shadow piece for it. Okay, so it has, looks like it has a couple different layers of and different sizes of the love word. Okay, so I thought I would share with you how I made these and put one together. So this is what it looks like. So I have my small, actually this is my medium doily down here for the base. Okay, so I have a medium doily, and then I used the small doily. I made a shaker out of it. Okay, so this doily here is a small one. It's flat. It's, you know, all laid out flat, and it is a shaker. And then this one behind here for the actual doily for the actual bag topper is the full size of the medium size one. Okay, and then it's just folded in half. Okay, so I have it folded in half, and then I added a piece of the trim. This is that cute little trim from the Dollar Tree, this stuff. Okay, I attached some score tape right here and then just stuck it down. Okay, and then it has some aqua colored cheesecloth that I layered up behind there. The aqua one I think I got from Hobby Lobby. And then I have the shaker small doily layered on top of that, and I have a few little just leftovers from this mix I had made inside there. And then I used the word love from the bag topper, and I cut it out of this gray foam, and I layered it up, the letters up on top of there. And then I cut the background piece out of some of that holographic foil paper from Sizzix. I added a cute little puffy sticker from the Happy Heart collection, and also one of the little enamel dots from the same collection. And then I'm not going to glue it on what I'm putting them on. I'm just going to clip it on with one of these clips. This is from the Dollar Tree. They came like this, but I didn't want the red, And so these pop off real easy. So I just kind of took it and popped it off and painted them with just some of this, apple barrel paint. Just painted those real quick with that, and then I just put a thin layer of, stickles over the top of it to make them shiny. So I think they turned out really cute. So they match, I like it how they match better than with the red on it. Okay, so they're both the same, just a little bit. This has a different puffy sticker, that's about it. So anyway, they turned out really cute. So these make great bag toppers. So let's put one together. Move these to the side. Okay, so we have our doily piece. First off, I've already die cut. Okay, I folded it in half, and then I already attached this piece of ribbon up there at the top. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is assemble my my doily shaker. Okay, so this is some gray foam. It's not real thick, but I didn't need it real thick. It's actually a sticky back, so all I have to do now is pull this off and stick it down to there. Okay, so I just cut this pattern paper. Let's see, let's go ahead, let me back up a little bit. I'm going to do the top layer and go ahead and get it. I have a layer, the full cutout in acetate, and then I have this one with the open, open hole there in the center, so you can see the thing through it. I'm going to go ahead and get this glue down so I can get it setting, because it's going to take a little bit. I may even have to, I turned my glue gun on because this took a while to dry, and when I cut it, it kind of, this is from a pad, like a paper pad type thing that's filled with acetate pieces, so I'm not really sure why it kind of like curled up and stuff, so it's not laying the flattest, and so I really have to put it, put some weight on it to get it to stay down. No, you can't help me in this one, baby. I'm sorry.
You big.
So let me go ahead and just kind of put a little bit of glue around here. I'm going to go ahead and put it all the way around just outside of that stitched edge. And I'm just using, this is Barely Arch glue. I just have it in this other container with a precision tip on it. Okay, so I'm going to put this, no, baby. You got to stay out of this one, okay? Okay. I let her do a haul video with me. And she really likes it. She wants her own YouTube channel. I need to get her own YouTube channel. I kind of smeared the stuff, but anyway, you can just clean that off. Okay, so I'm just attaching that with glue. I'm lining it up. Okay, and then I always take my glass block, which is supposed to be for stamping. That is my weight. I always weight it down and just leave it there as long as I can, weighting that down to get it to stay in place. Okay, next thing, so I'll go back to this part I was working on with my foam piece here. I'm going to go ahead and peel the backing off. This is kind of nice because it saves one step of gluing. But you got to make sure you have it lined up right when you go to put it down. So here we go. And then what you also have to do when you're using this kind that's already like has a sticky back is as you peel it off, try to keep it in its shape. Like try not to like pull it so hard that it kind of stretches it, or else it won't, sometimes it'll kind of stay in that, it won't bounce back to the best shape. What, babe? Okay. So there is my back layer. So now I'm ready to add a little bit of sequins in that. So this is, like I say, the rest of the little mix that I had here. So I'm just going to put a few little pieces in there. Actually, that's not what I used either. But let me see. Let me see if I can get it. My sequins are right here, and I only use like 3 or 4 different ones, so let me just grab these out real quick because I just put a very, very minimal amount in because I didn't, you know, layer it up very heavy. So I put a couple of... No, stay out. Okay, you need to go. You can't be in on this one. Okay, so I put a couple of these little discs that are kind of like embossed, the pink. Put a couple of those. I put a couple of these tiny little kind of aqua colored ones. I put a couple of, I think it's this one. That was just kind of this kind of very, very light pink. And what else? Is that it? And then I put, I think that's about it. Maybe a couple more of these. So like I say, I didn't put very many at all. So put those in, and then I think I put like one of this kind of greenish color heart. It was a heart mix. I think I added one of those in there, just, and then maybe a other just regular shape. Okay, so very, very few sequins in there. Okay, so there we go with that. Okay, now next thing we're going to do is, hopefully this is setting up. Looks like it's doing pretty good. Okay, yeah, it did better than when I did it the first time. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put some glue all around here. Just put a little tad out here at the end. And then around this edge back here. Okay. Now I'm going to line it up the best I can the first time. And of course I never get it just right when I first put it down. So I always end up having to move it. So that is the beauty of liquid glue. Only thing I hate is that sometimes, you know, you get it on your acetate. Okay. So I did buy some of that poster board foam pieces that people have been using lately on shakers to try that out. I actually have never tried that out. I either do the foam, or probably more than the foam, I use like just cut out a bunch of layers and then just layer it up with the, you know, a bunch of heavyweight cardstock. But sometimes if you're out of, you know, running low like I just was on my heavyweight cardstock, I didn't have enough to layer up. So anyway, so I'm going to let that kind of soak in there. Hopefully start adhering it good. Okay, so now I'm going to take my shadow layer out of this holographic foil. I'm just going to lay it right here just so you can see it. Okay, and then here is my layer of my gray foam also. I'm going to pop that little heart out. Okay, and then here is my layer of pattern paper. I'm going to adhere that to that. So let's go ahead and get some glue on this. Okay, probably got a little much there, but that's okay. Get it lined up right. What you can do also, when you're cutting out something, like layering it up on the foam, you can also go ahead and put your paper, like adhere your paper to the foam before you die cut it. That works well for certain things too. So there's my little layer of that. Let's see, where's my other glass block? Just a minute, sweet pea. Yeah, you can do your makeup. Okay. So I'll put that on there for a minute. It's dirty. I didn't wipe it off yet since when I used it. Okay, so now I'm ready. I'm going to be ready to go ahead and attach that to the shadow layer. Okay, so if I was, not doing this on film, I would let this sit for quite a while longer and get good and stuck down. So, okay, so there's some glue, and I'm going to go ahead and layer this up on my shadow piece. I should have my tweezers out, but I don't. Okay, just gonna keep it centered, and I'm gonna go ahead and stick that on top of there. Okay, so there is that. Now, next thing we're going to do before we attach any of this, we're going to put some of the cheesecloth down. And I have this big, huge, this came off of the roll, it's one of those rolls like over in the tool. So this came off of that. So you just need like little tiny pieces. So I just cut a little strip, and then I, just cut a little piece. It doesn't have to be anything the same shape or anything. You just kind of, just kind of pull it and kind of cover the area. You don't want it to look all uniform anyway. So just going to kind of pull this to kind of cover a lot of the area. I may even put a couple pieces down. So go like that. Probably I got one other little piece right here that I haven't used yet, so I think I'm just gonna layer that right there too. I just kind of go like that. So I'm just gonna take my hot glue, and I'm just gonna put a little bit right here because I'm gonna be putting that doily piece over there anyway. So I'm just gonna kind of push that down, burn my fingers. Okay, so that is down. Now that was ready for the next step. Okay, I better cover this up before it dries up. Okay, next thing is we're going to go ahead and put some glue on this piece here, on our word piece, and then we're going to go ahead and mount that across my doily right there. Guess I should have left that undone. And let's see, this is going to be, yeah, it's pretty much going to have contact on the whole thing. It'll probably be lifted off a little bit in the center where the acetate piece is, and I didn't put it square in the middle. I kind of came down just a tad, so it was just a little below center, right about like that. Okay, I'm gonna put that back on there again. I don't know about you guys, but what I use my glass blocks all the time for like when I'm deciding what I want where and stuff. Like I'll put my, say I put my piece down there, and then I want to maybe layer up some other pieces on it. So I might like, let me see if I have any other little pieces laying around here. So maybe I want to see what this looks like, and maybe it's even got sticky on it. Maybe it's a sticker or whatever. So I'll take my glass block and cover up, because you can see through it, and then just, I'll move it around, see how it looks different places and stuff. And I'll even stack certain things up. Maybe I want to see how that looks, and I'll do that to see where to place things before you actually set it on there and kind of chance getting it stuck together, or that kind of stuff. So it's kind of a fun thing. And I even sometimes do it, depending on how many pieces I have, I might do, a couple layers. So I know this is dirty. Here, let me see if I got a thing here. Let me wipe that off real quick. I still got one of my stamps on there that I used for my other project. So anyway, so sometimes I'll have a couple blocks, and so I can see through all of them. And so it's a real handy way to decide placement on when you're layering and that kind of stuff on different embellishments and projects and stuff. So makes it really handy. So I thought I'd share a little tip with you as I was thinking about it. Okay, so let's hopefully, I don't think the sides are all glued down and everything yet, but we're going to go ahead and do our best to go ahead and finish this off. I probably didn't see what I mean about this one kind of, this acetate kind of like turned up on the edges. So probably what I'm going to do is, after I get all done, I'm going to go back and just tack all these edges down, maybe with, I don't know, either I'll stick some regular glue in there and just, pinch it together and go around like that, or else I'll maybe even run a little thing of hot glue around it. I'm not sure what exactly, but that irritates me. So anyway, I'll get that fixed. Anyway, so next thing we're going to do then is we're going to go ahead and see if I was wondering where to do this. I set this down and I didn't want it to stick. So I was deciding, should I put it down here just even? Should I move it up here so it sticks up high? I liked how it looked up about halfway up. So that's how I kind of decided my placement before I actually did it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let's see, I didn't use any other dimension on this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some regular glue along with some hot glue on here to layer it up. Make sure I get it turned the right direction. And I'm just going to put it about like that. And then press down. And I'm going to put my glass block on top again. Okay. Look how cute that's coming together. So pretty, huh? Okay, and then the next thing I did was I chose a sticker from my puffy sticker set that I have. And I think I will do maybe that little cupcake. So I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of regular liquid glue to the bottom, because I'm not going to have this stuck all the way down. It's going to be hanging off. So I am going to stick it probably about like that. I'll stick it to there. Kind of help stick that down. Now where it's sticky back here, I'm going to take my powder tool and I'll just sit there and run some powder across it so it won't be sticky anymore. Okay. Put that back down there until I'm ready for my next step, which is going to be the enamel dot. So I'll get one of these enamel dots out of this pack. And I used, I think, the medium size one in this color. I wouldn't have thought that's the color I used, but then once I saw the little pieces of it in here kind of scattered around, I thought, oh, that's the color I want. So I'm going to peel one of these off, and then I'm going to attach it just kind of like skiwampus from there, kind of like angled from here. And I'm just going to put another little dot of glue to help it stay, because you know how gems and dots and stickers like to come off. So I'll just put some down there. I got a lot on, so I'm just gonna kind of take my fingernail and run it around. It dries clear anyway, so it's not gonna really show. Okay, boom, back with the acrylic block. Keep that weight on it. Close up my glue. Okay, and then the last thing I need to do is add my little clip. Okay, so I'm going to take my other clip that I painted. I got a little stuff sticking to me. Okay, and then that is going to clip right here on there so that I can clip it. Take like a bag. Okay, I don't want to work with this too much because I don't have that layered down real sturdy yet, so I would just see how it fits on this nice smaller envelope, or it's a bag actually, and then I will just clip it like that so the person can take it off and use the whole thing. They can still reuse the bag because it won't be ruined. They can reuse this on something else. So anyway, there's my little shaker. So anyway, that is that. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I will link Erica's shop and these dies that I use down below. Make sure if you decide to check out to purchase any of the dies that you use my code, my discount code, which is polka10 at checkout, and that will save you 10% off the website. So it's very helpful. So everything will be linked below. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.